I came into my preemie experience already having gone through the trauma of infertility and already having that, at first I thought it was guilt, but it was shame. It was, I am not a good mother. I can't even get pregnant, first of all. Now I can't stay pregnant. Now I don't know my babies.
The trauma, it begins at delivery and then it just continues throughout until you get to discharge, and then you're processing.
As NICU providers, to take on all that emotion by someone, you'll just be fried by the end of the day, right? But leaving it absent and not addressing it doesn't allow for very good family-centered care. And I think a lot of it relies on communication.
Personally, after I gave birth at 24 weeks, I felt such guilt that I failed the boys, that I was like, now they're in the NICU, they're where they belong, they're with the people who know how to treat them, and they don't need me. I was lucky enough to be in a hospital that had a very strong family-centered care plan, who, before I could even verbalize that, said to me, you're going to change diapers, you're going to take their temperature, you're going to feed them, you're going to hold them, they need you. And I needed that to know that, I was supposed to be there.
After that first month, one of the nurses said, she said, have you held Avery today? And I was like, I haven't held Avery ever. And she said, oh, well, we're just going to make that happen today. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. But she said, we can do it. We're going to do it together.
Simply asking how my day was, or having a conversation with me that has nothing to do with the NICU or babies or monitors or beeping meant the world to me.
In any kind of an ICU situation, your relationship with your partner is at its most fragile because you're both going through the hardest time of your life together with your child that you both love more than anything.
And I think another concrete thing that's super important that often gets left out that our family experience is not having adequate discharge planning. You go from having this like super high intensity experience to sometimes going home from having had a one-on-one nurse to being alone with your child, just saying like, hey, it's a big change to go home. If you have questions, this is where you call. You're going to have questions. That's okay. You know how to do this, and it's scary. So I think, just kind of naming that for families and helping people understand that you can be a good parent and be scared.
For NICU parents, this is again a life-altering event, that in the NICU, we are there because we have to, because that's our kid. We are resilient not because we want to, but because we have to. At the end of the day, as NICU providers and NICU teams, that you could go home, you could change jobs, you could do whatever you can. And again, not to say you don't care, because I know you absolutely care about your families and your kiddos. For us, that's our whole life.